ladies, gents, and non-binary mates, and welcome back to Beauty in the Bookcase. So today I'm gonna throw it back a little bit to one of my earlier videos in which I tried to guess some languages. So I've pulled up a few pages that are language quizzes, including some of the ones that I used before, to see if I can still guess fairly accurately or if I failed today. So without further ado, let's get started. So last time I'm pretty sure we just did either beginner or easy, so I'm gonna try medium today. I'm not gonna mess with the alphabet stuff just yet. I feel like that's a bigger challenge, so we'll leave that for a next video. Let's get started then.
Minden személynek joga van az élethez, a szabadsághoz és a személyi biztonsághoz. Senkit sem lehet rabszolgaságban vagy szolgaságban tartani. A rabszolgaság és a rabszolgakereskedés minden alakja tilos. Senkit sem lehet kínvallatásnak, avagy kegyetlen, embertelen vagy lealacsonyító büntetésnek vagy bánásmódnak alávetni.
I don't know what about it didn't sound like perhaps like an African dialect, so I'm going to not say Yoruba. I don't know why. Something in it just tells me Romanian, so let's find out. Oh, it was Hungarian. I knew it was somewhere European though, so half a point for me.
Κύριε Ντίνο Καρίδη, είσαστε ένας από τους πιο αγαπητούς και δημοφιλείς ηθοποιούς. Και έχουμε την χαρά να συμμετάσχετε τώρα και σε μία ταινία που έχουν δημιουργήσει Έλληνο-Αυστραλοί. Θέλετε να μας πείτε τι σας έκανε να πάρετε μέρος? Είναι μεγάλη μας τιμή που συγκινείστε όταν σκέφτεστε όλο αυτόν τον ελληνισμό της διασποράς. Γιατί όμως σας αγγίζει τόσο πολύ?
It almost sounds like the cadence of it, kind of like Castilian Spanish, maybe Italian-ish, which I know neither of those are an option. I don't know, I feel like Maltese potentially has slightly romantic language roots. I don't know if that's true. And then maybe Greek, because of, I don't know, I thought Italy, and I was like, maybe those, I mean, I know they're completely separate languages and have nothing to do with each other, but like the cadence, I don't know, it just feels there. I'm gonna say Maltese, and I'm probably wrong. Oh, it was Greek! My second choice again.
Ja, zoals je zegt, Andy Warhol, zeer zeker kun je daar veel dingen naar terugvoeren. En voelde jij je daar al als kind toe aangetrokken? En Amerikanen doen dat ook veel. Teksten in hun aard, in hun kunst. Ik hoop dat je ook hier in Sydney een dichter zowel als een schilder.
Xhosa is like one of those languages that uses clicks. So I'm just gonna say it's not that. Some of it sounded slightly German to me towards the end, so I'm gonna go with Dutch, because it's just Muppet German. Got it.
Eh bien, étant donné que toi, là, ça offine déjà dehors, on a ces inscriptions, bah, quelques positions qu'on encore, c'est pour tout le monde aller dans l'élection. Eh bien, pour aider à répondre à une question, ça, au Jacqueline Bélisée, à question pertinente qu'on gagne pour l'auditeur, c'est pas sérieux. Question pertinente. Spécialiste avec quelques risques.
It's Haitian, like it sounds French. Avec pour, but it has like that nasal quality of French. It has to be. Ha! Yes! I will not be defeated.
So त्यो हेरेर आउँदाखेरि हामीले अटोमेटिकली चाहिँ हामी कम्पेयर गर्न थाल्छौँ त्यहाँको स्ट्यान्डर्ड र हाम्रो स्ट्यान्डर्डहरू त्यो कम्पेयर गर्दा अवश्य हामीले धेरै कमी कमजोरीहरू हामीले देख्न पाउँछौँ हैन र हो कमी कमजोरी धेरै छ हामीमा तर यो कुरालाई सच्याएर सुधारेर भोलि अझै राम्रो गर्नेतिर हामीले लाग्नुपर्ने हुन्छ जजेसहरुको धेरै कुराहरू सुने देखे हेर्दाखेरि मलाई पनि अलिकति
It's not Dutch. We already discussed this Germanic thing, and I feel like Yiddish also has kind of like some adapted or like direct words from German. So I'm gonna say, I think it might be Nepali. I feel like the accent sounds kind of from that area. I'm so scared.
Sjön också, det är ju mycket, jag tänker på båtolyckor, det är mycket alkohol med i bilden när det gäller båtolyckor i Sverige. Men vad jag har förstått så har det gått neråt. Och jag har förstått sen
It started and I was thinking Swedish, but I don't think it's Swedish.
fantastiskt bra sommar. Men det har väl konsekvenser med sig också för med sig när det är torrt så länge ute i markerna. Men svensk damfotboll har ändå väldigt hög kvalitet. Det brukar ju gå väldigt bra.
I don't think it's Arabic because there's none of those like kind of guttural sounds. I have no idea what Macedonian sounds like. And then towards the end there, I was like, maybe it is Swedish. I'm gonna listen to it again. So like kind of muppety sound that makes me think it's Swedish, or like at least approximations. So is it Swedish? It's Swedish.
কে মানে এই দায়টা কার, এই সায় দেওয়ার দায়টা কার, বা রাষ্ট্র বা রাজনৈতিক দলগুলো তারা কেন দিচ্ছে না?
I was like, okay, well, I can tell a
মানুষজনের
region, and then I
সংখ্যাই
was
বেড়ে
like,
গেছে এবং তাদেরকে ভয় পান না, আপনার কথা মতো এদেরকে তোষণ করছে। এই প্রবণতা যদি চলতে থাকে মানে সমাজ কোন দিকে এগুচ্ছে বলে আপনার মনে হচ্ছে?
I don't know. My gut is telling me Bengali. So if it's right, I'm a genius, and if not, well, I'm, you know. I know it all. What can I say? I just instinctively.
Ikvienam ir tiesības piedalīties savas valsts pārvaldē tieši vai ar brīvi izvēlētu pārstāvju starpniecību. Ikvienam ir tiesības uz līdztiesīgu pieejamību valsts dienestam savā zemē. Tautas gribai ir jābūt valdības varas pamatām. Šai gribai jāizpaužas periodiskās un nefalsificētās vēlēšanās, kam jānotiek uz vispārēju un vienlīdzīgu vēlēšanu tiesību pamata. Aizklāti
But if I pick Bulgarian and it's Latvian, I'm gonna be like, I knew this. God says Latvian. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, man. But I'm not wrong, so there's no need to worry. Yes.
Trong cuộc sống hàng ngày, chúng ta cũng thường chứng kiến đằng sau lời khen ngợi, cái bắt tay chúc mừng chiến thắng, cũng chính là những ánh mắt ghen ghét bực tức. Sự đố kỵ tạo nên cảm giác bực bội, khó chịu.
Again, I'm not super familiar with either Asian or like Swahili languages. Sorry, African languages. But I do feel like the tonal quality of it, like how previous I was like, oh, it's definitely Eastern European because the tonal quality of it. This does feel like an Asian language to me more than an African language. So I'm gonna go with Vietnamese. Feels good to be right for once in my life.
Guri oħra li tħabbru kienu fuq il-prezzijiet ta' djar u self fuq id-djar. Din il-ġimgħa tħabbret ukoll ir-rata tal-qatt hija ta' 5.7% għax-xahar ta' Lulju. U għalkemm qed ibassru li din ir-rata għax-xahar ta' Wissu ser.
Okay, not English. It's not Swedish. It sounds again almost like Italian, almost like Spanish, so I'm going to go for Maltese for that reason because I doubt that Thai has kind of like those Romance language ties. My power of deduction is great, but only in this very limited skill.
Den ene dag er der fred og fordragelighed, den næste er der krig, og flugten bliver den eneste udvej. Det stigende antal flygtninge og fordrevne er nu oppe på rekordhøje 60 millioner mennesker. Og som for at gøre ondt værre for dem, der må flygte, bliver det desuden sværere.
The thing is, I have no idea what Danish sounds like, but I presume it sounds like, you know, Swedish and stuff where it's very Germanic. Dutch, obviously. I'm gonna go with Dutch, even though I'm pretty sure it's Danish. Oh, sorry. Oh, I knew it! I knew it! Linear language. I don't think we did this one last time. At least I don't remember. I'm playing alone because I have no friends. Let's go for regular. Because again, it's the first time I'm trying it out. Okay, don't judge me too hard.
Ведь, как правило, люди занимают деньги только для того, чтобы погасить предыдущие долги. Перехватывают по...
Technically. So, knew it wasn't that. And again, it was a tonal sound. That's a very Eastern European sound, I guess.
On en avait entendu parler, mais on ne savait pas que le projet était rendu avancé à ce point-là. Puis c'est sûr que pour nous autres...
French, it's very nasal.
مشكلتهم ومن الواضح أن معظم الصحفيين
Not Italian, not Japanese, it's Arabic. Portuguese. Obviously not English, it sounds like Spanish. It's not Italian, it's not an option, so.
Inseparável do homem.
Portuguese.
Yo creo que en alguna medida
Spanish.
دائما يتحدث بأنه حل هذه الأزمة يبقى في إطار الوساطة الكويتية. أولا ما هو مؤشر ذلك؟
I'm gonna go for Mandarin. Again, it's something in the tone of it. Russian is very like throaty, so Oh, it was Arabic. Damn. I failed. I've let myself down. I feel like, and I mentioned it earlier, because it has kind of like that like up and down kind of like cadence, but I don't know. I feel like I'm used to hearing it a little bit more of like a raspier kind of throaty sound, and I didn't get that, so.
So entsteht in der Umgebung des Magneten.
That's German. Easy peasy. It's nice. I like hearing the German or like the slightly Germanic one, so I can be like, okay, I actually understand this. Those like years on Duolingo are paying off, guys.
Sí, placas de hielo que han complicado mucho.
Spanish, easy. Feels like cheating.
美國同11個太平洋
I think a lot of these things I kind of just go off of like the generic accents I'm used to hearing on TV, you know? Like, I mean, it sucks because it's stereotyping, but, you know, you get used to kind of like the general idea of what an accent in a region sounds like, even if it's not that specific region, and that's a lot of what I use to kind of base my my guesses, if I'm not familiar with it.
3 साल की उम्र में बच्चे प्राणायाम करना शुरू कर देते हैं, बटरफ्लाई करना शुरू कर देते हैं.
Mandarin? Oh, it was Bengali. This is what I get for trying to guess so quickly. Being like, no, I know. Because it's one of those things where, like, initially I went to like, oh yeah, it has to be Mandarin. The second I clicked it, I was like, you're right. It's that tone.
যেটি জনশক্তি রপ্তানিকারকদের সংগঠন বলছে যে
I'm gonna go for Vietnamese. Oh, it was Mandarin. Dang it. See, this is where it does get trickier, right? Where if I'm just, you know, if I get an option like Spanish, German, Swahili, and like Vietnamese or Mandarin, it's easier for me to guess because I'm like, well, this is the only language that like this type of tonality or cadence that like I associate with. But yeah, when you have like two that could be from the same area, that's a bit. Pop or hip hop? I'm gonna go for pop. Actually, I was gonna say I feel like pop is easier, but I feel like it depends because I don't know if it happens in other languages, but you know how like sometimes you're like surprised to find out that like an artist is British, for example, or like Irish or Scottish or whatever, because they sing like, I remember when I found out that Neck Deep are Welsh, and I was so confused because they sing with that like very typical like the emo accent, as I like to call it, you know, very Blink 182, like where are you kind of vibes. So I feel like you could kind of mask it easier with pop than with hip hop, because I feel like hip hop would be a little bit more spoken. But yeah, I don't know, I'm also just kind of making shit up. So we're gonna go for 10 rounds and we'll see what happens. Italian? Thank God. Arabic. I might have just misheard this, but I'm pretty sure they said Habibi. I know that means my love, and that's about the extent of my Arabic knowledge. I'm gonna guess Danish. Yeah, it sounded fairly Germanic, I guess. German or Dutch? Is it Dutch? Wow. Tell me that doesn't look like a Muppet language to you. It doesn't look real. I love that I was like, it's not German, so it's not Dutch. Ooh, that looks Polish to me. I don't know any Polish, but I feel like I really recognize written Polish. I don't know why. It's something about it that has just like stuck in my brain like that's Polish. Like, you know this information, girl. Indonesia. No. Oh god, I'm gonna guess Indonesian. Thank god. I was thinking it was either that or Filipino. Didn't sound like a European language, and I might be completely wrong here, but I feel like Africans also kind of slightly has like a Dutch thing to it, so I think it's Thai though. My brain immediately was like Eastern European. Oh, Lithuanian? Absolute guess. I was actually thinking it was more Latvian, but I was like, I don't know, my gut says Lithuanian. It's not Chinese. Swedish? was literally like one word that I was like, that sounded German. I should count how many times I said that sounds German in this video. I don't think it's Zulu. Well, seems so as Turkish, but it sounds Eastern European. Ukrainian? I was totally about to guess Croatian instead, so that went well for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like for more content like this. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I upload next, and I will see you all next time.